Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Reiki and Journey. This is where I do Reiki 15 minutes before we come on. It happens on most Mondays. And I work on everybody in the beginning. and then I take time with my previous, current, and if anybody has an appointment like in a couple of weeks or so, I work on them too. If you guys would like to be on the client list, we'll show you where to go. tutaspeaks.com for private sessions. It's under the tab of services, and you can schedule it yourself, pay for it yourself, and if you ever need to adjust it, you can always reschedule on your own too. They make it really easy right through the website, so you can go ahead and go there if you'd like to be put on the list. It's $55, and all of the private sessions are unique. So I did have somebody send me a message through my website that I was kind of vague in how I described what I do. So I do need to change the description a little bit on the website, but just letting you know that some people will have a list of questions, and Tuta, my spirit team, comes through and answers them as they see fit. So some people will show up with a list of questions. Some people would like a healing journey. Some people just want the Reiki. When you sign up, there is something to fill out just to help guide us. Sometimes when you fill that out, by the time we have our session, things will be added to it that you come up with. So this is all, it's not like you're locked into something when you describe what you want to work on. Some people even say, I'm not sure what I want to work on, but I feel called to do this. There are no right or wrong answers. It just is. So yeah, that's all of that. So that's how you get on the list. So I will go through and let you know what we were working on today. I'm curious to see if you guys felt it. Let's see. We worked on first, the message that came through was run through me like a river. Run through me like a river. Like just asking that the healing energy, and the cool thing about rivers is there are all kinds of different speeds on all kinds of different rivers as well. So it can be adjusted if you just put that in your intention. And so when they came through and said, run through me like a river, I really did feel like parts of energy that were blocked for whatever reason opened. They always go in the, like this energy center right here in the throat. So that popped up, but then they instantly went to the lower back. They put hands on the lower back, which felt really good. And then I got the feeling of the kidneys. So I'm not sure if someone is having issues with kidneys. And then they went to the sides of us. They worked on the sides. I just felt everything melting and relaxing. And then they went to below the belly button, and they stayed there for the rest of the time. And I could really feel the different layers of us. I got goosebumps with that. The different layers of us in the belly area, just really working on all four layers, like the spiritual, the mental, the physical, the emotional layers of us, concerned with that middle part of us. And I always like to say there's 5 parts of us because there's always the unknown or things we're unaware of. And that also brings, right now I'm feeling it in my throat. So as an ingredient to this journey, I'm going to add the things that I picked up, but then you could also in the chat here, or if you're not in the chat, that's okay too. But My team really likes it when you write it down. If you don't have a writing utensil, it's okay. Just imagine yourself writing it down. So this is good for the replay or anybody that's outside of the chat. I can almost hear like the pencil on the paper. It's kind of cool. Let's see. I did go through my list of clients on my paper, and it was really neat what they did. So I have everybody's name that wants to be on this list from the clients, and it was so cool. They went like, okay, so just imagine like this is the piece of paper. So they went like over it like this. They did so many different things with like almost as if you guys know what I think it's called fascia. The fascia is like how some of our muscles get really tight. And my people like to come in and do like the melting of like tight muscles, even the things we're unaware of. And so they were working on just really physically going over us. And it does have something to do with the spine. So it's almost like in the middle, they worked on the spine and then they went out for all of us. There was, I'm sure there's lots of people who need some extra assistance on my client list. They did work on us collectively today. They did work on Lisa. They worked on Lisa or brought her name to me. Our friend Lisa Smith is having some sinus stuff, equilibrium stuff. So if you guys could all hold Lisa in our heart spaces so she can feel better. Being dizzy is not fun. It affects your whole day, your whole body. So sending some extra love to our Lisa would be good. Another thing, let me see if they put their website on some of these so I can share it with you. If there's any Reiki practitioners out there who are like me, that sometimes when I'm spirit world, I can't remember the symbols exactly because I'm like 20 places at one time. But there is this place called, shoot, I just saw it. Where was it? It's audioyoga.com, and you can get these sheets that really help me. It shows this is how I love it, actually. It shows like which direction to go in and the steps. And then they also give you these type things as well. But it's just laminated. It would be kind of fun to do it yourself too, if you have a laminator, or you could always just, put it in some contact paper or something. If you don't have a cool laminator, that would be okay too. So I am going to go and see. I always like it when you guys add the ingredients for the journey. Let's see. Hello, Richie. Good morning, Brenda. Brenda also does shamanic journeys. Let's see. Oh, Core. Yeah, Core, that's a great question. Core asked, is this for clients or pending clients only? It's for all people, clients of the past, present, and future clients. So if there is anybody out there who signed up before I had the website sign up, you weren't able to fill out the piece of paper giving permission for this. So if you were a past client and you haven't told me that you want to be on the list, just send me your info to tutaspeaks@gmail.com. And because in the beginning, you guys didn't get the cool sign up sheet through the website. Let's see. Good morning, Susan and Teresa. Okay. Good morning, Sherry. Oh, Achilles tendon. Okay. I'm going to write this down so I don't forget. I don't know about you guys, but the energy has been wackadoodle lately. For me, it's like a draining like draining my energy or pulling my energy back kind of thing. Um, and my focus has been, it's almost like everything I take medicine for, it's not the right dosage in these last few days. Okay, so Achilles tendon. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is a great way to put this. Thank you, Teresa. So everybody's welcome to add anything you'd like to address here. Okay. Oh, good. Yours was the lower back, knees and hips. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Okay, lower back, knees and hips. Yeah, today it's really rainy. It's beautiful outside, but yeah, my hip is really talking to me. Okay, sciatica. Okay. Good morning, Lori. Aloha, Jonathan. Good morning, Paisley, Miss Candy. Oh, thank you, Richie. Richie says the sessions are amazing. Yeah, the one thing I really like about the private sessions is Tuta really meets you where you are. It's not like, it's definitely not the same for each person. And I'll even have some clients who like, they say like to meet you where you are. Some of them are so outside of like myself that it like I get so like energetically stretched meeting where you are that I have to take a few moments afterwards to be like, whoa, crazy. Sharon is here. Fatima, hello. Hypnicity, yeah, I'm looking forward to a session. Let's see. Flow. Yeah. I like the word flow. Yeah, they said run through me like a river. I like the flow. We'll add that too. Good morning, Marvita. Thank you for being here. Hi, Willow. Rossi. Yeah, the throat. Teresa says, I love the throat because we speak into the world and take the world in there, breathing in nourishment. Ah, Teresa, you're on fire today. I love these. And Teresa says, I recently heard that trauma can make us sort of sit outside of our bodies instead of holding our power in our solar plexus. I think I've done that a lot. Makes manifesting harder. Yep, hypnicity, the moon kicked my butt too. Yep. Oh, for the people out there that know about Cancer Sun, Moon, Virgo rising, I don't know much about that. Oh, and sending energy healing to anyone who wants it. Thank you, Hypnicity. Oh, good morning, Heather. Oh, hi, Millie. Look at this. Look at this. Thank you. Thank you, Richie. Oh, Millie sees a lot of friends here. Okay. Willow's all out of sorts. Sinus, lightheaded, not sleeping well, legs hurting. Okay. Stomach pain. Good, Willow. Oh, that's too while they were working on it. Bones and teeth. Ugh, Paisley, I hear that. That is so frustrating with the crowns. I've been dealing with that too. Okay. Just looking down through. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Richie, definitely share. Always share. Knees for Susan. Throat for Sharon. Okay, lots of birds. Lots of birds are out there today. I can hear mine too. Okay. Can we get help integrating upgrades, downloads, and attunements? Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I feel that one pretty big. Oh, I feel that down my legs. Okay. Hi, Lori. Spine healing from neck down to my tailbone. Got it. Okay. Hello, Carol. Hello. How did it go, Carol? Carol's recovering from hip replacement surgery. Ooh, okay. This is what Richie wanted to share. I created a Discord chat for everyone to be able to stay connected and chat with each other outside of the lives. Sweet. So if you go to that address, it's so funny that it's called Discord. Am I right? And Richie says it's free, doesn't cost anything. Okay, I think I've got everything. If anybody adds anything after this, it's okay. Go for it. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to take this banner off and then we'll get down to it. It's doing really well, Carol. Sleeping a lot. Can walk without a walker. Already? That's awesome. Good job healing. Okay. Here we go, everybody. For the new people like Millie, my name is JJ. I am a shamanic energy medicine practitioner. I have a whole team called Tuta that came through with this beautiful language. It came through my heart. It came through all at once, even though I've been practicing with it for years and learning. Just like any other language. And the best way to receive it is to always ask if this is in your best and highest good. Close your eyes, get comfortable, and always ask, like, what do I need to shift to be more comfortable right now for receiving? And also, you're not only receiving, but we're all in this together. So it's almost like this big collective chicken soup that we're making. Just open up your heart and feel free to share this with others if you think this is something that they would benefit from. And also, before we go into La La Land, at the end, if you feel like you would just like to enjoy the energy, go ahead and click off the recording or the live stream and do so. If anybody would like to stick around and share what they experienced, that's always welcome. I also love it when people share things in comments down below. It's really nice when you guys even just come in and say, like, either thank you or just do like a heart icon or something after this. It really helps, as well as like subscribe. Okay, so here we go. Tamawi, Tamawi. Tamawi, Tamawi. Tau, Tau, Tau. Pashekayena Paukai Panututomabakushtita, Mayeta, Mayeta, Hoetamashe. Utakyana kie pau pau kai. Payetamashe pau kai, pau kai. Yena taoi. Pau kiana kiana ye tiete masheui. Papakiama shetiania tetomo baba kiamapa 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 patiani o mashtita makuiwa yetia mashtitai. They're showing me many things, but one of them right now is the strands of the DNA. They're showing them to me as being horizontal in front of me, and as if they are the spider web that has the dewdrops in the morning. And the dewdrops, they're showing me as we get closer vision on those, the dewdrops are reflective, as if almost all of those moments from the beginning of us are reflected in those, like these little stories that we can see. Tenu tietana kapako ishe wa nuita mashtitayewa, and energizing that strand of DNA in our stories, those webs that we weave. Pakyano, ketyano, ketyano, koshtita. This also has something to do with the spine healing at the same time. Pyatyana kushtita, the center of us. Yata, yata, pakonaka, pakonata. Mashtita, ukukukuku. Yashtita, yatitana tonokupa ushtita. Mashtita, maukya, maukya, maukya. Papapakino, wishe, wishe, Matthew, Tianama Babakino, Tuto, Tushitayewa. And they're saying some of those dewdrops, those stories of us from the beginning of our time to right now, some of those are, excuse me, Patuto, Kiata, Kiata, Kiata. It's as if those are connected, bridging some of those lifetimes, bridging those timelines. Yo papa, kiano, 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 kiano. And holding our hands on each of those stories that are bridging, to get the messages right now for us individually. Pa nui, pa nui. Balancing ourselves with those taututo no shita, yawa, 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 the ones we're bridged with, those timelines, those stories. Tiano, tiano kushtita, really bridging those. You can even put your hands up as if you're touching in the palm of your hand, touching both of those dewdrops, those lifetimes. Really getting the information and aligning ourselves to those downloads. As if we're tuning a musical instrument as well. And just like a musical instrument, or like the crystal sound bowls, when you hear the music of one, that frequency and resonance will sometimes enhance the other ones around it. Pau ya nui, pau aye, tau kau kau kiau. They're inviting us to their fire. Please sit on the ground. Kuta, 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 kuta. The ground has been impacted by the ones who sit before us and with us, behind us, in front of us, to the sides, and all around. Kotiana, it is an honor to have you come sit with us by the fire. Papa kunatano kopa ma ishtita. So as you sit on the ground, tito kyata, that is smoothed and comfortable from the others. Yatyo gyatotonoshtita, imprinted with their energy. We have sat here before. Makuna, makuna, hyatyatanoshtita yewa. Like we're the same roots of the tree. Katyatomoku pakyana, 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 the great tree. Yatitana. Papakunana, pakakunana, kyatanoshtita yewa. And as you're sitting on the ground comfortably, in front of this fire, of our ancestors, of the ancient ones, of us. Atuto kiama koshtita, yetita, yetita, mako yawa, oshtitana, yewa, 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 yewa. Titama bakoshtita. On the other side of the flames, tui, tui is the bridge to the person we were before. Mawaye, tawashtita. And it might be difficult to see because of the flames, but feel it in your heart space. In that area below the belly button. Hello, bridging, bridging, bridging. And as you're sitting here and connecting by feeling the other, imagine that you have others invited to your to sit by you in between. They're to each of your sides, and they connect with the person that you're bridging to as well. You can check in with these people just by visually looking to the side of you. Kuno, 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 kuno. You might be able to sense them, feel them, maybe see them. And as you acknowledge each one of them, it's as if their line of them, more, you can almost see them sitting behind them, like a long line of people sitting behind them as well. The sacred fire for us. They've come to join us for this bridging. They give their blessings. Such a great place to come and release. Release into the fire, into the flame. Pakotano, the sacred flame. Wusht anaka. Wusht anaka. Panui taku tita, as if this fire is in the hands of the Creator. Their hands are underneath. Kuya, 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 kuya. They're underneath the logs, the wood, the stones, the charcoal. Kuya, under the sparks. Yeti. The Creator helps build this fire. Kunata, 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 kunata. And with their hands beneath all of this, they go under us as well. And they bring in the great rumble. The earth is talking. Pamaku, pamaku, helping shake up those things. Yatu, 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 yatu. Tietenomabaku shtita. Under us, the one we're bridging to. Kanakukashtita. And the ones that are sitting on our sides. Kamakata okshawa. Kapamaku pa shapawa no kapapakia makoa washtita. Kianotito mokushtita. Panuita, the giving and the receiving of the sacred fire and the ones that are with us. Maui. Maui. If you feel dizzy or lightheaded, just ask for assistance. Feel your feet energetically on the floor. Feel the roots of the tree supporting us, the Creator supporting us with their hands beneath us. And in the past, Tuta has spoken about the energetic imprints in places with trauma. Like the kitomaushtita, like the patutunoshtita, yetita, where a great many people have died. Matuta in dishonor, kutana without respect. They're also talking about us as well. How we may have energetic imprints within us. Yaku, yaku, yaku. Yaku, 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 kai. Paye. And it's not as if we're releasing these into the fire. It's as if these energetic imprints are being gifted from us into the flame, to the bridge across from us, and then back cleansed. Yatui, 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 taita mashtitaui, paui, paui, Paui tamaku kaye. Going from the head, tutamushtita, into the sacred fire. Kuyatyanashtita, imagine the infinity sign, the figure 8. Pau, through the fire, to the bridge, and back through the fire and into us. Yatui tauka. Paui, paui, in the throat space too. Tau kai, tau, kauai, 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 tau shemawai. Going through all of you. Kianu, kianu, through the shoulders and the chest. Kianu, kaye tamau ashe uhai, paui. Tianu, 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 aye, tai. Tau, kaye, tiau. The lungs, the upper back, middle back. Pau, ai, pau, ai, pau, ai. Taye, tau, kai, yao, yao. Tianu, kai, yao, ai, yao. Yena, 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 oaye, oaye. Pau, 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 kai, tauai, 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 tauai. Payeta, payeta, payeta. Patano kukayewa. Patana kayewa. Mashtita. Tatu tana makiatu shtita makui yapapakano shte tawa yeti ta pau kaye tamashtita tiama kushewa yanuita kuashtita. Going below the rib cage, middle back. If you feel yourself coughing, crying, kutana no shita, let it flow. Kutana no moshita, kyata, 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 through the sacred fire. Kuta, kuta. Yanui tatana kushtita, to come back cleansed. Yotuto, yotuto, yotuto. To the bridge, through the fire, and back again. Yano tabaku, yamaku, 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 yamaku. Tatyanu titaye pakuna, helping break up this energy, these imprints. Yotya, takanaka, kyanaka, kyanaka. Yanui, anui, anui, tatatanaka ushtita, mauaka yenata, mashtitaye payetita, mashtitao aye wapapakua. Yena ma wa 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 ye wa 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 wa. Kianotita no mashtita. Yabamabaku, ushe, ushe, ushe. It's as if they're patting us on the back to help us release, like an infant burping. Koka, yeah, yeah, yeah. Tita namaka, mashe, tita, kiawashe, manuika, yatanaka, yatanaka, maush, maush. Good job. Yatu, katamakota, yetita, 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 yetita. Papakuna mamashtita. Yeninina kuiwa, kuiwa. Going through the lower back, maukuyawa, and all our internal organs. Yatu, our systems, the digestive, tutonoshtita, circulation. Yatu, 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 ayewa. They also say this is where we bring in the healing for the bones, for the jaw, for the teeth. For even the sinuses. Lots of things happen in this area. This is where we brace for a punch, an energetic punch, a physical punch, an emotional and mental punch in the stomach area. Panui, 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 tawashtita. Yeti, 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 mawashtita, ye. The spine does this perfect thing for us where when we feel like there's going to be trauma, the spine will shrink a little bit, to protect itself. So here we go, kuta, 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 bringing the spine back to its normal place, atuka, datuka, naturally, kutanashtita, makuka, 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 makuka. Feel the energy running from the top, above the top of your head, down through the bottom part of your spine into the ground. Kute, kuti, kuti, kuti. Kieta, kieta, cough, cry, scream, yell. Batutunuma, uka, 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 panopakuka. Woof. Ha nata konaka, ishewa, takumota, ishtita. And they're doing light little taps down the spine. Kutitama kushtita, from top to bottom. Kyonotonoma kashtita. To release any toxins. With grace and ease. Yati, 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 yati. And really doing this frequency healing there as if they're putting the sound right on your spine where it's needed. Pamoe, tamaoi, taukushti, tamaukai, tamauashti, taye, paukai. They're going from when we were just an embryo. Panoe, tamau, katya, katya, maushti, tau, aye, nau, aye, aoshti, tana, tita, tita, tita. Tita, wishtita, the great dusting off, as they say. Ya, tita. And going again from the back of us, just brushing and brushing from the center of us out, going down vertically. Now they're working on the hips, doing the work through the fire to the bridge and back. With the hips, the pelvic floor. Excuse me. Being more gentle in the pelvic area. It's such a sensitive and powerful part of us, this pelvic floor. This connects us very, very far. The giver of life. This area. This is where we're connected to Mother. Paukai and Father. Kyaye taukai ti. Taushtitaye tamai tawai. All of our stories from the beginning of us being laid out. As if we're clothes from the closet from all of our times from baby to now. Kuti, 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 kuti. They're bringing in the sun to help energize. Tutamakuka, the fabrics of us, these pieces of clothing from the beginning of our time to right now. Tianu, they have been washed in the river with the rocks, flowing like the river. And as we look at these clothes laid before us by the riverbank, drying in the sun, really feel it absorb from our lifetimes, absorbing, going up to the sun, little by little, drying and evaporating. They're talking about the great cycle of the water, and how it forms and falls and hydrates and then is returned to the clouds, only to begin again. And just thinking of how beautiful kutanoshtita and helpful the water is. Connecting to the water that's inside of us. Every little bit and piece of water that is inside of us. Connecting with that, loving that, thanking that. Cleansing those pieces of water. Making sure after this that we are drinking and releasing. Yamakuka, yatya, 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 pamakotonoshita. They invite us, whether we're comfortable releasing the urine outside or releasing it into a cup and pouring it outside. For the people who would like to do that, that would be appropriate. Pakonoaka. Atya, atya, no, going down the spine again, just checking in and shaking. And really sending the energy to the spine right between the hips. Tamakoka, yetita, yetita. They're bringing in the eagle symbol in full flight. Yatuita, makuka, yiwa, natutonomoshita. Doing the shaking right there where the coccyx bone is. Really feeling it in the hip area, making sure that the hips drop the way they're naturally supposed to drop when we walk. Kota, kota, in case they're locked up. Just really going in there energetically, working on the fascia. Kota, 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 and going around the front near our hip bones and the lower pelvic floor where the legs connect to the upper body. All the way around there. Really shaking it, really letting it loose. And connecting this area with the sacred fire to the bridge. Those energetic imprints going through the sacred fire to the bridge, through the sacred fire and back. Figure 8. Makuta, 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 makuta. Cough it out, cry it out, shake it out, whatever you need to do. Kunata, 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 kunata. Yetita, 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 yetita. Yeah, shake it off like a wet dog, like the duck. Makutana makushtita. They're really working on the hips and grounding them. Patio, tita, 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 with the ground. If you're anything like me, I have a hard time grounding. They're working on those, the hip area. If there's any like calcification, any like sharp bone, they're softening anything, calcification. And just really holding their hands on your lower back, right there, half on the buttocks, half on the lower back. Sending in that sacred fire energy. As if we're in one of the forges to make the jewelry, the swords, bringing in that heat, bringing in the hammer method, to really smooth things out. Panui tatatana yewa. Yatutuma bakushtita, kushtita. Yanui tamakushtita yewa, 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 yewa. And it's as if we're being cradled with their hands really supporting us in our sit bones. And we feel so light, so childlike as as their hands hold our sit bones. Loosening, lightening, just asking to help release the things we need to release from the beginning of our time to right now. Really seeing our body working as it's intended to. Things that were locked up on all levels, releasing, lightening some, maybe lightening all the way. Even if it's just a little, that's perfect. And just really stretching the muscles in that pelvic floor area and around the hips. Just really stretching and working with the fascia. Take a deep breath in and release. Good job. Titomo no shita, and going down the Tutomo shita. They say we can do this all together. Tutomo shita, yatutano shita, from the hips down to the feet, taking that area through the sacred fire to the bridge, sacred fire, and back in the figure eight. Kurama shiwa. Yanui ta kuta kuta kuta. Feeling your feet. Kutita kutita. Tiana tiana. And the steps we've taken throughout our lifetimes. Yatu, the beginning of us, to now. Kyatu kyatu kyatu. Yatu to mama kyu tiana. Kutiana 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 kutiana. And then feeling your feet. Titano no shita yewanui. Standing near the sacred fire, and as if there's this river, the spring that's bubbling up with nice cool water, the purest water we could think of. So we can feel the warmth of the healing fire, but we could also feel the inflammation and the coolness in the bottom of our feet, like the inflammation is just being quenched. Yata, yata. And feeling this spring water coming up from the ground and all through us. Giving a little shake off. Feeling your whole body through all of the layers of us. Sensing the oneness with the people sitting next to us and their lineages that are behind them. Feeling this infinity sign through the sacred fire, bridging us to the person from the other timeline that we currently are. Yato naga. Really just connecting with it all. Feeling ourselves melt into our soul selves, sitting here at the sacred fire. Knowing that we are the sacred fire. We have a color to ourselves, just like fire has different colors. Good. Just asking now if there's anything that would like to be shifted, whether we're aware or unaware of it. Patotomoku, shewa, just allowing that to take place now. Any tight muscles in the neck, the jaw, the head, the shoulders, the wrists, any of the joints that are talking to us currently, melting and releasing. Good. Finding us balanced and centered, perfectly grounded for what's appropriate for you. Thanking this tune-up. Just saying hi one more time to the timeline that we're bridged with. And as we stand up from this fire, we see that it's a mirror. The person across from us is mirroring us the same actions as we both stand up. And after we stand up, the people beside us stand up as well. Connecting to above, below, through our spine. Strong, strong. Our spine is strong and straight for our best and highest good. It's as if there is a string above us and below us that goes through our energy centers and our spines, and it is tugged so we straighten out so we can receive and also give. We are the infinity sign. Kunaka, kunaka, kunaka. Kuna yato titano shita. The giving and receiving of the infinity sign from above and below. Alno tita unka 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 ye titano shita. It has always been this way. It has always been this way. Paunui, paunui. Welcome to the remembering. Kuna, 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 kuna. Take a deep breath in and release. Take as long as you want in this energy. When you're ready to open your eyes, usually we tuck ourselves back in, so we're all here, but I feel like we are all here, plus we are not all tucked in. I feel like it's appropriate to be the infinity sign with above and below and in between. To the sides to balance us out and all around, just like the medicine wheel. Whoa. I lost my owl. Welcome back, everybody. Whew, shake it off. Now, take care of ourselves. You know, if we're drawn to like the lemon, ginger, honey tea, that's beautiful. Whatever it is that you go to help, if you think about releasing the energetic imprints, it's like releasing the phlegm through our lungs, where our throats would be sore in that situation of really coughing things up. So the self-care things that you do, even though you may not be feeling it right now, they're just suggesting, this is for entertainment purposes only, but if you are drawn to like certain teas or adding things to your water, or even putting your water outside for a little bit to get energized and then drink that, whatever it is that you do for self-care, I'm seeing some people walking in nature or just hanging out. You don't even have to walk far, just open the door, sit on the steps even, because that's medicine as well. Just really, really, really take care of yourselves for all of the releasing that we did. My nose is running. Did anybody cry, cough, burp? I'm just curious, because those are the ways I release energy. Teresa says, I have my fuzzy blanket that makes me ease into La La Land. Sharon says, blissed and grateful. Hypnicity says, thanks in advance. I love that. Hypnicity says, my hands are warming up. but my arms have goosebumps. Paisley says, so much going on, blissfully flowing and floating through all feeling of no tension, pain, like a river, and the river through me. Awesome. Hypnicity said, there's a calming that I didn't have before. Willow says, thank you. Brenda says, wow, wow, wow. Extra powerful today. Agreed. Teresa says, blessing the water. And Millie, our newcomer, says, thank you, JJ. I felt at home and joyful like a reunion. The language does that. The language brings people home. During, I experienced cracking in my back, tingles in my thighs, and goosebumps on my outer arms. Ah, beautiful, Millie. Good job. And hello to Sherry. Let's see. Willow says, I was at the river prior to this, basking in the sun for 2 hours. That's perfect. Millie says, I was standing in the sun by the back door. Teary-eyed, Hypnicity says, coughing wiggled, cleared my throat, and sort of grunted. Oh, that's cool, Teresa. Core's crying. Paisley says, no burping, crying, or coughing, but when you said that, I kept giggling. Awesome. Well, good job, everybody. I will see you next Monday or in a replay if you don't have time to catch the live. And let's see, what else is coming up? Let's see, coming up is on Saturday, we're doing, Terry and I do Kundalini Rising. If anybody loved this and you missed Kundalini Rising with Terry at Holding Your Space and myself, there was an amazing journey and channeling as well by Terry and myself. So that was 2 days ago. So if you go onto my channel or Terry's channel, I recommend watching that on replay. It was amazing. It called back the fractals of soul that Terry channeled. So that was really beautiful, calling in the pieces of us. So if you feel like if that's something you would like to do, I encourage you to visit that. And then we're doing that again on Saturday, Terry and myself. So if you hit notifications, it will notify you, hopefully. If it doesn't notify you, just unsubscribe and subscribe again. I don't know why YouTube does that, but it's not a perfect science. And then on Sunday, we're going to be doing mini readings with our beautiful team of people. It's Sunday, let's see, noon Pacific time for mini readings with Debbie, Lisa, and maybe Kevin. Beautiful people, lots of healing messages there, not for only the people whose questions are answered or tapped into, but then collectively everybody gets something from those. And then Light Language returns, a conversation hosted by Gerald at Tarot Stash. Those are one of my favorite things to do is to tap. Oh, I love everything, but tapping into the light language and different versions of light languages and just coming together for a conversation. So that is really cool. That happens later in the day. I think it's 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. So lots of things happening on the weekend. And if you're busy, always watch the replay. You get just as much that way. And yeah, I will see you further down the road. Bye, everybody. Have a great week. Mwah.